Do you ever feel like you're constantly trying to get someone's attention? It can be really frustrating to feel like all the effort is one-sided and wonder if the person even cares about you. But instead of fighting for their attention, what if there was a better way? According to relationship experts, fighting for attention usually backfires and drives the person away. Many people try hard to catch someone's attention because they fear being neglected or turned down. They assume that without putting in any effort, the other person will never acknowledge them. Consequently, they make an effort to be very close to the other person and resort to all sorts of ways to draw their attention. However, this approach often has an adverse effect. Instead of attracting them, persistently demanding their attention and being too clingy can drive them away. Here is what you need to do instead. Number 1, show them that other people are interested in you. A proven way to make someone want you more is to demonstrate that others want you too. Although this may seem counterintuitive, it works. When someone sees that other people are interested in you, they are more likely to want you as well. When people feel like they are contending for your attention, their natural instinct is to want you more. This can be done in several ways. For instance, if you're in a group setting, allow yourself to converse with other people and pay attention to their interests. Showing off your knowledge or wit may also work in your favor. On an individual level, wearing something fashionable or subtly flaunting your accomplishments may help too. Number 2, demonstrate that you're in control of your emotions. When we are in a relationship, it can be easy to rely on our partner for emotional support and to make us feel good. We may think that our partner's presence and attention is necessary for us to be happy. But this isn't true. Happiness is an internal process, and we need to take the initiative to take control of our emotions. It's important to understand the psychology of scarcity when it comes to relationships. People are more attached to things that they can't have or that are rare. When someone sees that you can be happy without them and you don't depend on them for your happiness, then they may start to realize how valuable you are and begin chasing after you. This shows that by taking responsibility for your emotions and accepting the fact that your own happiness is your responsibility, you could attract the attention of your loved one. Another way to take control of your emotions is by understanding self-awareness. It means recognizing what triggers certain feelings within yourself so that you become aware of how these feelings make you react when someone ignores or hurts you emotionally. When we become aware of our own emotions, we can then practice strategies such as mindfulness and self-reflection, which can help us manage these emotions in a healthier way. This allows us to avoid unhealthy behaviors such as lashing out at our partner or slipping into negative thought patterns, which can damage relationships over time. Number 3, give them some time. When it comes to forming a meaningful connection with someone, having patience is key. It may take time for them to get used to you, learn more about you, and become comfortable enough to develop feelings. Trying to rush the process will only do more harm than good. Instead, give them the space they need and be willing to put in the effort to get to know them better. Show interest in their hobbies. Ask questions about their life and goals, and let them know that you are genuinely invested in getting to know who they are as a person. Also, remember that everyone has different ways of expressing themselves and forming bonds with others. Some people may be more open about their emotions, while others may take longer to show that they care. Respect the person's pace and never pressure them into feeling something they aren't ready for yet. A successful relationship takes time and effort from both parties. So make sure you are putting in your part as well before expecting anything from the other person. Number 4, don't get caught up in the chase. It is important to remember that if you want to attract someone, there is a difference between appearing attractive and chasing them. Attractiveness is about being yourself, showing your true colors, and allowing the other person to be drawn in by your qualities. Chasing someone, on the other hand, suggests that you are putting too much effort into the relationship and expecting something in return. When trying to attract someone, it's important to demonstrate strength, independence, and confidence. This can be done through body language as well as how you act around them. Make sure you don't come off as insecure or overly eager. Instead, stay relaxed and open in order to create an inviting atmosphere. When talking to them, try not to rush or demand any sort of response from them by giving them time and space to think things through. They will be more likely to appreciate you for it. Number 5, be true to your values. When considering living according to your values, it is important to be mindful of what these are. Values can include both personal and societal beliefs, such as honesty, loyalty, and respect. By taking the time to identify what is most important to you and developing a moral code that reflects those values, you will have a better chance of finding someone who shares them. Having shared values assists in creating an intimate connection between two people and leads to greater compatibility. Living according to your values makes it easier for someone else to love you for who you are instead of trying too hard or putting up false pretenses in order to please them. This is especially true when someone sees how comfortable you are in expressing yourself without needing their approval or validation. They will recognize your authenticity and appreciate it all the more. Ultimately, this type of openness helps to foster greater trust between people, which is essential for any successful relationship. Number 6. Become your most successful self. When attempting to become the best version of yourself, it is important to be realistic about what you can achieve. Some goals may take longer than expected, and it is important to not let this discourage you. It is also beneficial to focus on smaller successes along the way, rather than aiming for one big accomplishment. Successful people often habitually engage in activities such as journaling, exercising, meditating, and socializing that help enhance their overall well-being. Having supportive friends and family who are there to offer advice or support when needed can also be a great motivator in pursuing your goals and being the best version of yourself. In addition, research suggests that having an optimistic outlook and using positive affirmations throughout the day can help boost self-confidence. Being kind and looking for ways to help others has also been shown to contribute positively to self-image and cultivate feelings of self-worth and significance. Furthermore, taking care of basic needs such as eating nourishing foods, getting enough sleep, drinking lots of water, and engaging in regular physical activity are essential habits for anyone looking to become their most successful self. Number 7. It's not always about you. We understand that feeling ignored can be painful, but it's important to keep in mind that it may not be personal. There could be various reasons why a person is ignoring you, and it might have nothing to do with you. For instance, they could be dealing with personal problems and need some space, or they could be preoccupied with work at school. It's important to remember that you're not at fault, no matter what caused the situation. Avoid taking things personally and give the other person space. Don't make them the center of your world. Instead, focus on maintaining your own life, which will help you not be as affected by their actions. Number 8. Don't let your interests slip into neediness. When expressing interest in someone, it is important to maintain a level of respect and consideration for their needs. It is one thing to show that you are interested in them, but another to do so without appearing desperate or needy. For starters, be available when they need someone they can rely on. Be honest with your feelings, but also don't overdo it with your support. Provide practical help if needed and let your actions speak louder than your words. In addition to maintaining an appropriate level of support and understanding for the other person's needs, make sure to communicate clearly about what you want from the relationship. Keep it lighthearted and let them know that you appreciate their company. Show interest in the things they enjoy doing and ask questions about topics such as their friends, hobbies, or interests. This will demonstrate that you care and can establish a connection between the two of you. Remember, showing someone that you are interested without coming off as needy requires patience, respect, and a good sense of understanding of their boundaries. By keeping these tips in mind, relationships can be built naturally without any discomfort or awkwardness surrounding them. Number 9. Be prepared to walk away. It is important to remember that walking away doesn't always have to be a physical act. You can demonstrate your willingness to walk away by expressing yourself in a direct, no-nonsense manner. This communicates to the other person that you value yourself and won't stand for any kind of mistreatment. Walking away can also be emotional. If someone isn't treating you with respect and kindness, it's okay to emotionally disconnect from them and move on. When you demonstrate that you are willing to walk away, it sends an unmistakable message of self-respect and independence, both of which are essential for attracting people who will treat you well. It also shows potential partners that you're confident and secure in your own worth. They know they need to work hard in order to keep your interest. Here are 2 more videos you may find interesting. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like and share the video with your friends. And for more interesting videos like this, subscribe to the channel.